Although the number of Lebanese Christians has continued to increase since 1932, the share of Christian people within the Lebanese population has decreased. What is the reason behind this? It is estimated that in 1932, 14 years after the Ottoman Empire left Lebanon, Christians represented around 51% of the population. An estimation shows that the share of Christians amongst the population decreased to 25% in 1985. According to other estimations, there were around 32% Christians in 2020. After doing some computations, we find that between 1932 and 1985, the yearly average growth rate of Lebanese Christians was around 0.7%, while it was around 6.1% between 1985 and 2020. So why was the percentage of Lebanese Christians estimated at 32.4% in 2020? Why so low as compared to the others? Why hasn't the proportion of Christians amongst the rest of the population been constant through the years? First and foremost, first explanation is a lower birth rate than the rest of the population, according to a 2014 Harvard study. When we take a look at the evolution of the number of Sunnis, Shias, and Druzes as the same group, we find that in 1932 they represented around 49% of the population. This percentage increased to 75% in 1985. According to 2020 estimations, there were around 70% of Sunnis, Shias, and Druzes combined. After doing some computations, we find that between 1932 and 1985, the average growth rate of Lebanese Sunnis, Shias, and Druzes combined was about 6.2%, while it has been around 3.9% between 1985 and 2020. On the other hand, another explanatory factor for the decrease in the Christian proportion among the Lebanese population is the immigration to the United States, Australia, and Europe, especially during the Civil War. Many Lebanese people might have already come across this image representing the Lebanese diaspora around the world. Nowadays, not all of the Lebanese diaspora and its descendants are Christians, but many of them are, especially in South America, the US, and in Europe. Now you can stop watching the video here if you want, but I would like to point out the possibility of an error regarding what we understand from the estimated number of Lebanese Christians in 1985, taking into account that a number of them left Lebanon during the 1975 to 1990 civil war. In 1994, the Lebanese Social Affairs Minister pointed out the fact that 900,000 people had fled Lebanon during the civil war. It is possible that a large proportion of those who fled the country were Christians and that they fled after the 1985 study was conducted, implying that with the already low number of Christians in 1985, when compared to other denominations, the nadir, the lowest point, could have even been lower. So this is just a parenthesis to say that during the end phase of the civil war, the number of Christians residing in Lebanon was possibly lesser than the estimated number of Christians in 1985.